L driver here in Phoenix, Arizona. How's everybody doing out there on Monday the 24th? That's right, it's Monday the 24th, and it's about 8:03 a.m. How's everybody doing out there in Phoenix? Hopefully you guys are doing really good as far as picking up and dropping off, making that money. But today I want to talk about long pickups and short trips. So this morning I had, and it's all Uber. It's not Lyft. It's all Uber. I get these long pickups and short trips. The first one was 21 minutes out. So I pick them up. I asked the gentleman, did he request or did he schedule his trip? He told me he just requested. Because when you schedule a trip, it does want to calculate the time that an Uber driver gets to the destination to pick up the passenger. So it's always going to be about 15, 20 minutes, 25, maybe even 30 minutes. The closest one I've ever gotten was maybe like 8 to 10 minutes. And that's for a scheduled pickup. But usually scheduled pickups are going to be really far out. And it's just calculating the time to get to that scheduled pickup. That's all it's doing. That's why it's so far. I tell the gentleman and I tell people that do scheduled pickups, be careful, because if you're going to do a scheduled pickup, you want the trip to be long. And the reason why I say this is because I've done it many a times. I go on a long pickup. I get there, I swipe it, 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes down the road. That's a waste of gas. It's a waste of gas. It's a waste of time. It has nothing to do with the passengers. They don't know the concept and how Uber works. They just wait for a rider to get there, a driver. That's all they do is either hit it or set their destination, or not set their destination, but set up a scheduled trip. And that's all. They don't know what the driver goes through on the other end. And the driver, and I know a lot of drivers have witnessed this, long pickups, short trips. It's a little frustrating, but when I turn on my app, I work. I turn my car around, I pick them up, no matter how far, how close, where they're going, doesn't matter. I turn on my app, I go online, I work. I don't sit there and cancel and not accept trips. That is going to hinder you drivers. If you keep canceling, if you don't want to do the job, turn it off, because if you keep canceling, what's going to happen? It's gonna get you less trips, and it may even get you deactivated because you're not doing your job. You're just on there canceling and not accepting trips. Now, Uber and Lyft is not in the business for cancellations. They want to make money. So they're always gonna give it to the closest, best driver that will make them money. I know this. I've been doing it over 3 years. It's common sense. I mean, you go online, you witness it. You witness these long pickups, short trips. A lot of times you get short trips and long pickups. It just depends. But the long pickups and short trips kill a driver. It kills them. I mean, you just can't. You can't make anything doing long trips with short pick. I mean, you can. I mean, it's all, you're all gonna make money no matter what. Whether it's $2.67 or $12.67. Either way, you're gonna make money. But the long pickups or short trips are just really frustrating sometimes. But like I said, when I turn my app on, I work. I go pick these people up. I swipe it. It's a short pickup. What I do is I counsel them. I give them, some learning tools, and I tell them, the passengers, this is the way it works. If you're gonna schedule a trip, make sure that you believe it's gonna be a long trip, not a short one. I've had long pickups with really short trips. But with that being said, you could be, let's say that you had, matter of fact, I had a long pickup, short trip. Then I got I got like maybe 3 long trips today and short pickups. But the last long pickup and short trip ended up being a long trip because right after I dropped them off, I got me a long trip. And that was with the Lyft app. So can you believe that? So anyhow, wanted to bring that up. Long pickups, short trips, a little frustrating. I hear and I heard that Uber, I'm not too sure about Lyft, but I know Uber is changing their ways as far as the app goes, and you will start getting paid. Once you swipe or accept that trip, you'll start getting paid. And that's the way it should be. You're taking your car, you're going and picking them up. I mean, you should get paid. Once you accept that trip, you should get paid. So that's what I hear. It's in the works that once you accept the trip, you're going to start getting paid. Whether it's going to pick somebody up or drop them off, you're going to start getting paid. You'll start earning your money as you start or when you accept that trip. So that would be coming soon, hopefully very soon, because it's a little frustrating, especially when you live in an area like Phoenix. Phoenix is huge. It's spread it out. It's not condensed. It's not small. It's not like we could walk, less than a mile and end up at a lot of stores. No, it's not that way. You got to walk miles you got to drive miles just to get anywhere in this city. I mean, Phoenix is huge. It's really spread it out. So the long pickups and short trips are killer. They're really killer here in Phoenix. But wanted to bring that up. Long pickups, short trips. It's you'll still make money regardless, but it is a little frustrating to go pick up somebody very far and then get short trips in the meanwhile while you're doing your trips. While you're picking up people, dropping them off, you're just getting all these long pickups with short trips. It just it really is something else. So with that being said, I think my second one, I actually called Uber support. And I do this every once in a while. I think I've called them maybe, I think this might be my 4th time calling them as far as that goes, as far as the long pickups and short trips goes. Setting destination as well, I called them and wanted to know what was the deal with that. And every time I call Uber support, they don't know. They have no answers for you. The only answer I always get is the app is not 100% correct. It's not 100% correct. So I tell them, so if it's not 100% correct, why are we using it? I mean, if it's not working properly, why are we using it? They don't have an answer. They never have an answer. Oh, Mr. Suarez, can I is this all that is this all the questions you have? Yes. But you don't answer any of them. They don't answer any of my questions. Any of them. Every time I call Uber support, I'm done calling Uber support unless it's something really, really important. But as far as setting destinations, long trips and stuff like that, they don't know what's going on with the app. They don't know why it does that. So, but I wanted to bring that up. UNL driver here in Phoenix, Arizona. Had an okay day on a Monday. I probably more than likely will be going back out this afternoon. But wanted to share that with everybody because I know other drivers have witnessed long pickups with short trips. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. I mean, every time I'm out here and I get those, I get a little discouraged, but I still go with it. I'm still on the clock. I'm still making money. I'm still driving. I'm still picking up passengers, and I'm still dropping them off, and I'm still making money. So don't get discouraged. Keep doing what you're doing, people out there, and you'll make that money. You'll make that money. So short trips, long trips, it doesn't matter. Take them all. Take them all. Take all the trips you can. Make that money. And, if you don't want to do it, log off. It's that easy. You don't have to ask a boss or anybody if you want to log off and go home. You don't. It's that easy. You just log right off. As a matter of fact, you can log off both apps, Uber and Lyft, when you're on a trip. So when you're on a trip, you can go to the app and log right off. That way, when you're done with the trip, or if you're in the process of driving on a trip, you won't get no extra add-ons, and you would not get an extra trip as soon as you drop them off. It would just go right off. That's it. You're done. So with that being said, it's coming. That's right. Peace out.
Hyped up, this is how we're feeling. Gathered in the party, look so appealing. Fierce up.